People, they should bring out the patient. I just see them on the road, carry them. You say people, they should bring out the patient. See what you are saying. It's not. You said people, they should bring it. You, what are you doing? You don't understand what? I have already bring the patient here. Do you want me to do your work? What are you saying? Oh, it's not your work. You are on camera that you are saying it's not your work. You are on camera. You are on camera. You are saying that I'm recording you. What nonsense? I just assist some people. People are nearly dying. I just assist them. You say, can't you call them? See how this guy, see his situation. See his situation. It's something that you are on record, since so. You are on record. I just see some people on the road. I just assist them. You are saying that. Must you open the car? It's open.
Okay, it's open now. Where is what's his name? Elijah.
Let him die inside the car. No, my sister, I've already did my best for me to see some people there and bring them to hospital. She's saying she's not my distance, it's not her duty, it's not. If it is your relative, can you leave him the way he is? If it is your relative, the person, there's no hand glove. Okay, there's no hand glove. Minister of FCT, Minister of City will see this video. You said there's no hand glove. You see this video viral. You said there's no hand glove in the hospital. No problem. No. I just see those people. They had an accident. I just carried them to hospital. You said there's no hand glove. This is what you said, ba? No problem. Leave him. Let him die there. I am on the video because there's no way. Yes. See the patient. See his situation. Which kind of country? See him. This guy is nearly dying.
People should bring him out now.
People should bring him out. What is your work? Let me. Federal Medical Center. No sense. Accident on emergency unit. I brought a patient. All of them are relaxing. Nobody will come and pick the patient. Yes, the guy is nearly dying because they say Elisha. There's nothing like help and carry. I'm here for more than 15 minutes. She can't. That's why I'm doing the videos. You don't have manpower. You don't have staffs. So let the minister see that at Federal Medical Center there's no staff. Yes. Okay. Not a patient relative. I just see them. They had an accident here. I bring them. You need what? What are you guys doing? What are you guys doing? If you don't have manpower, tell the honorable minister, whosoever, that at least you need more staffs. Let him die. Bring patient. So let me bring patient. If I bring patient to hospital, you want me to carry the patient, do all the necessary thing for the patient. Okay, no problem. You don't have assistant, no problem. You don't have assistance. Stand up, come inside. Go inside. If they like, let them take care of you. If they like, let them allow you. I will not open anything. I just see them on the road. They had an accident. I brought them to hospital. It's an emergency something. So if you like, leave them, let them die. If you like, take care of them. It's an emergency. If you like, don't treat them. And yes, I have already did my best. I have already did my best for me to see them on the road, bring them to the hospital. There's nothing that I can do. I don't know them. No one among them that I know.
All right. What you have just seen now is a typical example of the mindset of the Nigerian society. That's something I'm talking about, the average mindset of the Nigerian society. If you doubt what I'm saying, okay, you might be a part of them as well. But if you are in line with this, if you can relate with this, automatically, you must have had a personal experience with a situation like this. I must tell you this story about my own personal experience back in 1999 when I was living in Abuja. I was running a commercial vehicle which had a fatal accident along Kaduna Expressway. The vehicle was routed Abuja-Kaduna, and it was filled with 14 passengers plus my driver, making it 15 passengers. Okay, I add the conductor, that is 16. At the Kaduna Expressway, very close to Kaduna, there was this somersault. Self-accident was what they were involved in. So the vehicle somersaulted, and lots of the people there had head injuries and spinal cord injuries. So they were rushed down to the hospital, and that hospital was Kaduna State Teaching Hospital, I guess. That's the name, Kaduna Teaching Hospital. Whatever name else it answers, I have forgotten, because it was back in 1999. So when this incident occurred, my driver was still conscious, of which he sent out a message to me down to Abuja. I was living in Suleja at that time. So when the message got to me there, because if you remember in 1999, there was no GSM, nothing like mobile phone, no internet, nothing of any sort of fast communication amongst the people. So the stranger came to me telling me, giving the information about the accident that occurred, of which I just ran around immediately and make hold of the little money available with me at the moment at that time, and headed straight to Kaduna Teaching Hospital. On arriving there that afternoon, the nurses there told me at the emergency ward that before they could touch any of the victims, money must be paid. To my greatest shock, I asked them why. Let them continue the treatment, because the only persons that were known to me as the victims was just my driver and the conductor. The rest were strangers to me, I told them. And they insisted that before they could commence any treatment, that money must be paid. I thought it was a joke. I told them that I was coming from Abuja, or rather Suleja. Of course, Suleja and Abuja was considered as a city. So I told them that I was coming from Suleja, because at that time, back in those days, many people that stayed in Abuja were living in Suleja at that time, because there were no much of a satellite towns except Gwagwa Karimo. That's where you'll find people, and then few people at Kubwa. Oh, excuse me. Okay, so I told him I was coming from Suleja, Abuja, and they said that I must have to get the money before treatment will be commenced. And what happened? I drove back down to Abuja, Suleja, and each of this journey took about 2 hours plus, because the road wasn't very okay. So I got to Suleja and picked some money, and of course ran around and got some money from people who cared enough. And I ran down back to Kaduna Teaching Hospital. Remember, if you calculate the time the stranger came and delivered the message to me, it took about 3 hours before he could arrive after the accident, after they were taken to the hospital. And then another 2 hours for me to get to Kaduna. And then another 2 hours plus, not excluding the time wasted. So everything you can say, we could put it at 7 hours or 7 hours and 7.5 hours at the end of the day. So when I got back to the teaching hospital, I realized that 6 people had already died. 6 people died. 6 able young men and women just died in the presence of these nurses and doctors. They didn't feel any emotions that 6 people had died in their presence, right at the emergency ward. People that I met alive. So I started yelling, shouting, laying curses on them, telling them, you people are not humans at all. How could you let 6 persons die in your presence? I was yelling like a mad person that they almost arrested me in the hospital there. But I didn't care. So I gave them money, and they commenced their whatever treatment they call it. Because at the time I got there, oh, I forgot to tell you, they said the doctor had already left. So it was the midwife nurses that were handling the cases at the time. So that was what triggered my anger, that I started yelling and then, you know, laying curses on them. So when they were doing whatever they were doing there, 3 more people died, making it 9 persons out of 14 passengers, inclusive of my own people, 2 of my people, my driver and the conductor, making them 16 people. So 9 people died. This incident is bringing back the emotions in me. I'm feeling it already. So eventually they treated some of them, but almost all of them, the rest of them had a serious head injury because it was some assault. And after some weeks, my driver and the conductor were discharged. This was my experience. This was my relative story in regards to what you have just watched right now. The problem with us is lack of love. No care. Nobody cares. The government officials, people working in the government, they're just after the money. They're just after, they don't love their jobs. They bring back whatever problem they had or lack of money in their pockets to their workplace. They all hate their jobs. I'm not saying 100%. I mean, most of them. So when I saw this video, I thought it's pertinent that I share it with all of us here. You can share your thoughts about this incident. We need a change in our attitude. We need to share love. We need to love our jobs. Thank you. Please share this video. Share this video to people that are willing to change. A change is pertinent. Thank you.